We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Watson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 62 yards.
And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Next to score, Browns 7, Chargers 0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
The tackle by Jordan Elliott. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Williams, the man in motion left. On 4th down, Herbert. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is a counter play. Eckler, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Chargers, nothing. Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They hand off to their big tight end, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Trey McKitty taking it in from a yard out, and the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop it short of the 1st down.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a 1st down. Give him credit for that one.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll try the air now with Herbert, eluding the pressure right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And they'll send Williams in motion right. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Rolling to his right.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Guyton.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of two quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after one. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here comes Grant on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 50 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Quick throw completed by Watson.
And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points at the end of this.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better. And now Watson throws another interception.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead.
And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, 26 yards.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
23 yards on the play. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end to Njoku. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Watson.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On second down, here's Watson.
Another completion here to Hunt.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
From the 50, it's Watson.
Oh, Cooper with a nice grab.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
To the air yet again, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
In motion goes the tight end.
Now Herbert. And that's caught by Williams.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. They snap it to Herbert.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Herbert going to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Browns' 39-yard line.
Herbert to throw. That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, they went with the ultimate element of surprise there, trying the onside kick to start OT, and it backfires.
Not just element of surprise, how about element of hubris? I mean, that is unbelievable because the odds of getting an onside kick are small to begin with. And to give up your opportunity to ever possess the football that way, if you don't get it, that is absolutely huge. Didn't work, but boy, what a gamble.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 55 rushing yards, rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle with Eckler. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time he is in.
Austin Eckler. A touchdown run there from a yard out.
We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore witness to.
The Browns drive about to get started. First throw in OT for Watson. Into the hands of Cooper. Finding room at midfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you, because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Watson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watson to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And